Hello everyone, I'm Yuze. It's not a coincidence that I'm also a Confluence user. I'm here to share my challenges and how I overcome them. Today I want to talk about quality management process. Everyone knows that it's a pain in the for example, documenting inspections, audits, and corrective actions often means creating separate pages of each, all stored in different folders that aren't always easy to navigate. So it has been a challenge to keep them consistent and updated. I was quite happy to find out when Confluence released this database feature because then I can create these charts. I can list out the product names, the supplier name, process owner, the compliance standards. Everything I need is here. But there are some problems because this chart is open to everyone to edit it. So whenever they put the entry, they may enter a wrong name or it's not a unified name. So that's one of the problem. Another problem is whenever I want to link this database to an existing page, I need to edit manually. So if I create a page about new product, I add a new entry and then I need to manually come to this database page and to link the product information here. Well, this two problem is because this is database. It's not connected to the Confluence page or any template. And what is connected to the template that can solve my problem? I tried this metadata for Confluence. Let me show you how it works. As an admin, I come to this setting, find the name of the app, and then there's content categories. I click into it, and then there's all the categories that we have created. I have earlier created for this use case, and it's here. I will show you how it looks like. There are different types of metadata that you can create. For example, here I have for text, I can choose multi-select because we have different options here. And for user, I just need one for the process owner. So I put it a single user and the type is a user. And you can also put date here because I need an inspection date. And here, text for the finding summary. And all this information will be shown in the Confluence page. I have earlier added this content category to a page template, so I can simply go click the template and click this one that I have configured. So after it shows, you will see that the metadata that I have earlier created will show here. And then I just choose, let me find name. I choose a standard, inspection date, due date. Yeah. And then the metadata is attached to this page. So yeah, now it's set up and finally we have a kind of standard metadata. No one can somehow add things that they want to add, but I don't want it to be there because we need to unify the options that we put it here, right? And later you will also see the benefits of creating metadata for different pages. It will automatically show you the report. I will close this draft since I already have this page. Now I'm gonna show you another feature which shows that metadata has its advantage, and this is called metadata display metadata value macro. For example, here I want to make it important that people can read it, that this is due date, which is actually the same with the action plan due date. And here I want to insert the inspection date. Then I will find the display metadata value macro, and then I can choose which field that I want to display here. Here is the inspection date. Insert. This comes very handy when you insert a lot of metadata values in this wiki page, when the content is a lot of stuff, and then sometimes you need to update information. For example, if I want to update the metadata action plan due date, we have postponed it and rescheduled to, let's say, end of this year. Then everything will automatically change because it's connected to metadata. The final macro, which is also why I use metadata way more than database, is because metadata has this metadata report macro. I have created different pages for different products, and all of the product pages has the same metadata, which is the content categories that I have earlier created. And then I also created this page where I want to show an overview of the quality management of all of these robots. So this is very easy. Basically, I just insert this metadata report macro, and then it shows all the pages that has this metadata. You can see these are the robot pages that I had created. And I can also add filter here. For example, I want to see the inspection date that is before after 1st of February. And then there's only 2 pages. It's very easy to find the information here. This macro is really cool since I don't need to do anything myself. All I need to do is to insert this macro and it will automate all the information for me, and I can even filter to like more detailed information. So I think it actually saves me a lot of time. So yeah, I hope this is helpful for you if you are looking for a solution that's having the unified standards, and only admin can configure the data there, and also you can assign the metadata to the template, so it's very easy for people to use the template to create pages. I hope it helps. See you next time.